feeling a little under the weather, so I'm bringing it to you live from my bed, Peaceful greetings, good over evil. So I'm going to go into this, right? Me being a Moorish American, and prior to me being a Moorish American, already knowing about Islam, I have some things that I need to make known to whomsoever and all people, right? Moorish Americans today don't know shit about Islam. They don't. They know how to say Islam, right? They know how to give greetings. They know how to wear fez and turban and kufiya and all of that. They know how to say Allah and all of that. But when it comes down to Islam, al-Islamiyya, they don't know it. They don't know it. How do I know? Because according to Islam, before Drew Ali, according to Islam, all are Muslim. All are Muslim. This ain't got nothing to do with you being Muslim or not Muslim. And Muslim means creditor. It means pure and clean. It means free. Absolutely, not all Moors are Islamic, but all Moors are supposed to be peaceful. And according to Islam, Judaism, all of these things are, in reality, they're the same thing, with just different language and a different way of expressing it. But you're absolutely right. But the point I'm making is, there are Moorish Americans out here running around like the Nation of Islam, out here talking real stupid, acting like if you're from the European continent, or if you're a pale-skinned individual, that you can't be Muslim. Like, where does, when I came into this movement, and I noticed that was the first red flag for me. The first red flag, because I had already learned Islam. I was what? I started learning studying Islam in 2001. And I came to the Moorish Divine National Movement in 2012. And when I came to the Moorish Divine National Movement in 2012, and I started hearing people like the Canaan Land Moors, R.V. Bey, Taj Tariq Bey, Amazite Bey, and mind you, these are all people who they're not for the Prophet. I don't care how they try to label it. But when I heard this stuff, that gave me the motivation to what's the word I'm looking for here? Uncover the bullshit. I thought that this Moorish Divine National Movement was bullshit. Because here you have people talking about, the European this, that, and the third. And I'm like, that ain't Islam. Islam has never, ever, 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 in any of its tenets, in any portion of its doctrine, disassociated any part of humanity from the rest of the group. Now, you really got people out here talking about Islam, Muslim, and have no love in their heart. None. They out here, again, they're out here running around like the Nation of Islam. And mind you, Elijah Poole Bey, now known as the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he was a part of the Moorish Science Temple of America. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can pull that up just to show you all. I would like to show you all that Elijah Muhammad is in a picture in 1928 with Noble Drew Ali. He is amongst the ranks of the Moors, right? And Drew Ali was telling people, even at that time, right, that To judge a man based upon his complexion, you're already burnt up from the start. These are men based upon his complexion, you're already burnt up from the start. These are his words, not mine, right? He told the people that being a Muslim or even dealing with nationality already burnt up from the start. These are his words, not mine, right? He told the people that being a Muslim or even dealing with nationality, being a Muslim or even dealing with nationality for comparative reasons. For comparative reasons. Here, let me turn this around. With benefit. Here, let me turn this around. With benefit. Here, let me turn this around. With benefit. We'll just look off to the side. Y'all see that? Do y'all see that? Y'all see that, man? You see him? You see him? Look at the pie-faced monster. You see him? You see him? Look at the pie-faced monster. That's Elijah Muhammad. Elijah Muhammad, circled in the red, standing behind Noble Drew Ali. I can't make that smaller. Oh, that ain't him. Man, that's him. That's him. Because again, you got people who will say, oh, that ain't him. Like, that man has an unmistakable rice pie face. How about this? If you think that's Elijah, press 1. If you don't think that's Elijah, put a 2 in the room. I would love to see how many people who let me see if I could get a bigger picture up here so we could look at it a lot clearer. I'm gonna show y'all, man. I ain't bugging. I studied these pictures, man. Look at it a lot clearer. I'm gonna show y'all, man. I ain't bugging. I studied these pictures, man. Why did I study these? I studied these pictures, man. Why did I study these? There's a bigger picture. Everything in the room. Let me see. Let's try this again. If you think that's Elijah Muhammad, right there, put a 1 in the room. If you do not think that is Elijah Muhammad, put a 2 in the room. And why would I think that is Elijah Muhammad? Put a 2 in the room. And while we're doing that, look at the year. Down at the bottom, 1928. So Elijah Muhammad runs around telling everybody that the so-called white man, which is a retarded ass statement, is the devil. When did white ever equate to devilishness? Where did we ever learn that white means something bad? White always meant purity. All right? These are the people who stole from the prophet and stole from the movement. Look at these dudes, man. She sold out. He sold out. He definitely ran with Temple number 4 out of Detroit. Like all of these people, the majority of these people sold him out, man. Sold him out. Same way the Jews did Jesus, man. The same way the Yahud did Yeshua. Right? So getting back to what I'm saying. Drew Ali taught us, as a matter of fact, your live is flagged for hate speech. Your live is flagged for hate speech. Come on, man. All right. Well, I'll not. I don't understand how I was flagged for hate speech for telling the truth, but I'm not. I don't understand how I was flagged for hate speech for telling the truth, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. I don't really care about TikTok. Flag me for that. I want to take you to some of the statements, right, of Noble Drew Ali. I would like to save half of the people, but I'm going to try to save at least a fourth of y'all. That ain't even the one, yo. That ain't even a one. I'm going to show you all that the Nation of Islam and the current organization of the Moorish Science Temples of America are operating in hate and not in love. Said I got flagged for hate speech. Hey, super bug, yo. Super bug. And then I'm going to show you so that, yeah, you know, when I find this, so that y'all can see, I'm not just talking it. This is what's been recorded, you know? Let me see if I can turn this around. Hold on. Yo, they said I was talking hate speech because I'm telling people about who's teaching hate. That's hilarious. Hold on. No, we don't want to mirror. We do want to take that background off. Let's see. I think that's an enhance. Yep. So off. Let's see. I think that's an enhance. Yep. So we're going to we want it going all together. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to turn the camera. Now we're going to turn the camera. So those who are Muslim, right? Those who are Muslim, right? This is supposed to be the ahadith, okay? The ahadith of the Prophet of America, right? And so, where we at? Let me keep it a buck with y'all, man. Look. The Moors have the blood of every nation. Isn't Europe? Well, not Europe itself, but doesn't Europe have nations? Weren't the Moors in Europe? Hold on, here's another one. The Italians have our blood mixed in their veins. Did we not go to Europe? You think Moors just went to Europe? But here we go. This is what I wanted to show you. Chicago is doomed, and Detroit must go down for what they have done to our prophet. Y'all see that? Who knows what happened to Detroit? I do. What happened to Detroit is that Elijah Muhammad and David Ford L., who became Walid al-Farad Muhammad Ali, right? They stole from the prophet. Man. They stole from the prophet, man. They stole. Hold on. But that's still not the one. Drew Ali definitely tells us. Let me see. Oh, here goes one, because I had a knucklehead Moor tell me I was bugging. Drew Ali says, I didn't tell anyone where I was born or who my parents were because I did not wish for the people, right, to make a shrine out of the place or make over my parents like was done Joseph and Mary, right? Now, we're going to couple that. Hold on. Oh, man, of course, the smallest piece of literature. Can't find it now. Hold on. Let me show you all. Please forgive me. Hold on 1 second. Gotta use both hands. But we got Moors out here who think that black and white are still skin colors, right? Okay, now this is some more literature that Noble Drew Ali gave to people, right? Now we just read what? Number 28. But number 28, right? He said that I didn't tell anyone. Now what does this say? I want you to read number 11. Now that's where he told you, right? So he didn't really tell you, right? Right? But that's for another time. Y'all see that? And you could tell that I got it from RV Bay because they altered the literature. RV Bay, Taj Tariq Bay, they altered the literature. This is not what it says. As a matter of fact, back to the board. I'll show you what it really says. Really got people out here acting like they're Muslims and acting like they're better than somebody when to be a Muslim means that you're equal. This is the problem, man. And this is why it hurts my heart, because I'm out here talking about I'm Moorish American, and then I get these little side looking eyes, and I understand why. Because those who came before me talk crazy. They talk stupid. They make people feel before me talk crazy. They talk stupid. They make people feel Taj and whatnot. No, I don't want to go there. All right, now let's look at this. Remember, I just showed you? This is the original paperwork right here. Okay? Now, what's this say? Moorish Science Temple of America. That's got a line in it. Is that? Okay, no. Okay. Moorish Science Temple of America. Moorish Science Temple of America. All right? Y'all see that, right? You see that, right? I ain't bugging, right? But again, RVB. Damn. RVB and them, they mixed the literature. They've tampered with literature, yo. I'm telling you, I'm showing you. But anywho, oh shit, bugged out. Hold on, brought y'all to the board. Got this. Let me see. This is just for those. I would really love to speak to those who are Muslim who, who can testify to what I'm saying. But to be a Muslim, there we go. To be a Muslim, one only needs to trust in Allah and have faith in His Prophet, right? So the Moorish Americans of today, you'll hear them. They sound just so in the Nation of Islam. So the Nation of Islam, they want to say black and white, right? Yeah, RV, yeah, they bugged out, bro. I know, because I used to be a part of that move, when I first came in. But what I was saying is the Nation of Islam say black and white. And in RV Bay and even some of the Moors in the temple, they'll say Moorish versus European. What do you mean? Like the individual said earlier, not every one of Moorish descent is Muslim. Not every one of European descent is Christian. You know? Yeah, I had all the IDs and, let me call it by a real name. Rosemarie Quarles Bay didn't like me because I kept it 100. They weren't used to people who could actually think. They were used to people coming into the movement and just doing whatever. And so when I had questions, they all tried to get at my neck because I was asking the right questions. But I don't want to get sidetracked. I don't see anyone in the Nation of Islam ever. And I don't see anyone in the Moorish Science Temple of America who are bringing in other nationalities. During the time of Noble Drew Ali, I'm going to let y'all read, man. That's why it's important, this right here, right? I put this together so that people have a complete rendition of what Noble Drew Ali brought. All right, because again, when I came into this movement, I didn't. There was so much that I did not know. Right, there was so much that I did not know. This right here, this tells everything. This is the Moorish Guide newspaper. This tells you everything. They're not teaching out of that. The Moorish Science Temple of America, they're not teaching out of that. Right? So you really got people out here who don't know what it means to be Muslim, but are out here talking like they're Muslim and acting like they're better than other individuals. And then, that's what I wanted. Right. Let me see if I can pull that up, man. Because Drew says some things, and when you see what he says, you got to go and look at these wannabe Moors, right? Who are out there acting like in the temple, out the temple. I don't care where you at. You got to check them, man. This is for all Muslims. This is for all Moors and non-Moors and non-Muslims. When you see a Moorish American, how do I, all right. You know what? Send me a message me, so that when I get off this live, I'll point you to the page because I don't want to get off. Holy Day change from my yes, that's in here. Look, bro, that's in here too, man. That's in here too. Absolutely. But I would like to show this part, right? Because when I read this stuff, so when I came to this movement to disprove it. I came to this movement to disprove it. It was oh, this ain't nothing but a bunch of Negroes, Negro Christian hate mongers who just accepted Islam, right? And so I wanted to go right for their leader. And when I started to study, what I found out is that Noble Drew Ali didn't teach none of this shit they was talking about. None of it. And that's what brought me closer to him and closer to the movement. Because I really came here to shark it out. And now, ever since then, I've been like, I know y'all niggas is lying. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for being in here. I'm going to need y'all to tap the screen every so often. Every so often. Otherwise, they're going to cut my feed. All right? I'm going to show y'all, man. Because these people, you know what? Here we go. I'm going to show you. I'm going to just go along the lines. You got Moorish Americans out here talk about Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Hi, good afternoon. This is Greg.
Who are you looking for?
Hello. I was going to speak to Santaya.
So this is not her phone anymore. Everyone keeps calling for her. I don't know what she's doing. This is a Muslim university's phone number.
All right. I'm sorry.
You take care. All right. And that, by the way, that's the number that you can reach me at from the page, from the website. If you wish to talk, that's the university's hotline right there. You know, because I've learned, like RV Band, it's hard to get a hold of them when you got real questions, and we ain't for that out here. We're transparent, we're open, we're honest around here. And let me turn this around for y'all to see, man. Because I would love for those who don't know to know, man. It just gets on my nerves to know that some people just don't know. Look, this is for all the Moors who want to be Indians. Right? It says that in 1928, this is at the Pan American Conference, that Drew Ali, right, represented the Moors and there was an Indian chief representing the American Indians. So we're not American Indians. If we were American Indians, Drew Ali would be representing American Indians. Right? We're Moorish Americans. The American Indians, that's them, you know? It's not us, man. But yeah, what I was saying, when I first came into RV Bay and all, they didn't even give you. There's like 200. There's 267. So all of these were articles in the newspaper. All right, you didn't even get half of this from RV Bay. All right, here goes another one. The times that have been won't be no more. That's why a new era is doing what it's doing. Right. Let me see. Look, there's going to be an earthquake that's going to split the U.S. in two. All right. Oh yeah, for all the Moors changing their names, right? They changing their names and acting all weird shit, right? Let all old business stay as it is. Old business, that's your debtor. Do all new business in your free national name. That's your passport. That's your national ID. All right. Hold on. Excuse me. The biggest fool is the educator. Listen to what Jarelli tells you. Get a good European education and I can use you. Now, if he wants us to go get a good European education, what is wrong with these Moors out here acting like there's a problem with Europeans? How are you going to get a European education while you out here harassing Europeans? I think it sounds stupid, man. Straight up, man. Let me see. So I'm going to show you, man. Drew Ali tells you that if you judge somebody, look, here goes another one, right? Muslims are made, not born. Creditors are made, excuse me. Muslims are not made, they are born. So that's just to show you what all the nut-ass Masons and whatnot and Shriners, I done made him. You ain't make him nothing, man. We're born creditors. We're born rulers, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, you had to tell them. Because they out here cutting up. Look at what he's telling them. I got a good mind to leave y'all. All right. Let me see, man. Let me see. Where is it at? Look, he's already look, this was back in 1920 something. All the nations will turn against the U.S. He already knew what it was, man. Look, we're going to be taxed to death. He already knew what was popping. Atlantis is going to rise again. How y'all like that? If you're not careful, your own brothers will try to put you into slavery. It's what they're doing. That's what the MSTA and the NOI and a lot of other organizations that busted out claiming to be, that's what they're doing right now, man. Let me see. If you doubt. All right, hold on. We're going to find it. I'm going to show y'all, man, because we got a lot of Moors out here. Look, because I heard somebody talk about, oh, man, you can't. What was he trying to tell me? He was trying to explain to me that, you know, a chief, a commander-in-chief means that we're dealing with wartime and all of that. And Drew Ali, man, shut up, man. He said he was a general, man. He said he was a general for that reason, man. He also said your nationality card is going to change in your pocket. The Moorish Sons Temple of America still running around with them non-ID, with them old back, my card changed. I even got a book now. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Real quick flash so they don't knock me off. My nationality card changed, man. You dig? You dig? Look, the Moors watchdog is not a dog but an elephant. He's telling you that's the Republic. Woe upon the man who scatters my flock. Woe upon the man that calls himself, you know what I mean? One day you will see a $20 bill on the street. You won't bend to pick it up. Now he was talking about coming in 1933. But history repeats itself, you know? Let's see. We're going to find it. It's in here. It's in here. Look, I'm going to make the European enforce my law. So again, we're supposed to be looking to them like fellow men. Not everyone from Europe is a bad guy, and definitely not everybody who from within the Moorish identity is a good guy. Definitely not. Definitely not. Where are we at here? Look, right? Bunch of dirty Moors out here. Look, I come to set you free from that state of mental slavery which I have found you in. That mental slavery is social, moral, and economic slavery. That's what he's talking about. Don't put the European on your brother. Let me see. Now look, he says, I have mended the broken wires and have connected them with the higher power. So he did everything that needed to be done. But you got knucklehead Moors out here who want to establish consulates and all types of extra dumb stuff when Ali already said that he already did with everything that needed to be done. That's the problem when you don't read the literature, when you don't meet Drew Ali, and you just get some portions of the movement. That's what leads you astray. This is how you meet Drew Ali in his literature, man. Look, one day all the property is going back to the government. What happened in 1933? Right? Let me see. Look, the Moors once ruled the world. Now get ready to... Okay, no, that's not even the one. He called us a seafaring people, which means commerce, man. Look, man, the European is your fellow man. What is wrong with these knucklehead Moors out here? I'm not understanding your page to message for your book. I'm not understanding your page to message for your book. Behold, I email you in comments now. Listen, all right, so you can get my book. Excuse me. You can get this information if you go to my profile. It's anewfame.net. It's one of the links. And then when you go to anewfame.net, you go to the tab that says economic security. And you'll see this. And then you can procure yourself that, and we'll send it to you. Get it all made up for you. And all right, so the demonstration comes with all of Drew Ali's literature. But hold on, man, because I'm going to have to find it, and I will find it. right? But Noble Drew Ali definitely told us, what was I getting at? Not to judge a man based upon what they look like. That's what I'm looking for. But all right, so you get all of Drew Ali's literature, right? You get the laws, the Constitution. He was showing the people back then how to run the how to look towards the business. You govern your home, you govern your organization, and when you come out of Sunday school, as the Moors say, into the streets, understand that your city, county, state, they all operate the same. And so to know your inner is to know your outer, so to speak. All right. You get the divine constitution and bylaws, right? You get additional laws. You get the general laws. You get the supreme laws. You get the supreme words. Supreme. Gee, I wonder where Elijah Muhammad got the supreme alphabet and all that, whatever, man. Right? Then you get the questionnaire. Then you get the religious literature that deals with social, moral, and economic security if you understand how to read it. If you have a business mind, you'll understand what's going on in here. So you get this, and you get a book of bills. You get a book of bills. And if you understand what a bill is, and you understand that Drew Ali told us, enforce that Constitution, right? Then you'll see that this is a book of money right here, right? And when you order your book, this will we also add specifically according to your state the Constitution. Like I'm in Pennsylvania, so my book has Pennsylvania's Constitution in there, right? I'm in Pennsylvania, so my book has Pennsylvania's Constitution in there, right? Just showing you because you don't have, the information's out there, man. I'm just here to put it together for you. I'm not here to jump. I'm not here to juice you out your bread. I'm here to get you on the level where I'm at so that we can go ahead and start doing what we're supposed to be doing as American citizens, knowing our higher national self and our lower debtor selves, knowing that they're one and understanding how to utilize them. This is what you get in this, man. I'm going to show you, man. Because you can put it together yourself, man. I'm not here to keep you hung on me. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not here to keep you hung on me. All right? This is what you get, man. And then it becomes a study guide because then now we can study together. You dig? Look at them bills. What's a bill? Look at that there. Let's study together. You dig? Look at them bills. What's a bill? Look at that there. Look at that there, right there. Look at that right there. All right. Okay. This. Not just this. Here, let me show y'all what that's about. The American Muslim should not be a stranger. Here, we just gonna show you. Look, George Washington was a Muslim. Da, 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 da. Now, mind you, this was back in 1894, the first society for the study of Islam in America. But you get the whole first and second edition. Okay? Just showing you. So you get to read all of that, see what was going on. You also get this. Because history is important. Look at that. Because we're trying to get everybody up to par. You know? Boom, then you get to study this here. I've went over this so many times. You know? Right. Look, North African. What is a black racial group? Now I'm cool. I'm North African. Look, we trying to get you back to your estate, man. I'm just giving you things to really look at so that you can see what's really going on here, man. Okay, it's right. My first print wasn't the best print, but it's all in there. You know, when you get it, I can assure you, there's just a little bit more in it than that. And then, just for the hay of it, right? Just because I feel it's that important for us to have, for anyone and everyone to have. Because this is what Noble Drew Ali was trying to get us to. He was trying to educate us. And he was trying to let us know education doesn't stop when he leaves. Yeah. And just because I want to make sure that we understand what we're doing, I send this is for free. You know what I'm saying? So you get, please excuse my bed, because like I said, I'm not feeling well. Right? But whatever. So this is what you get. This is the Trinity that you get. You get this literature, and that literature. Right? Now I'm going to show you. See if we can. Right? The Moorish Temple of America was founded by the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Aside from the fact that it is a legally organized religious corporation, it is building on human needs. To this desirable end, in time, legitimate means will be found to dispense charity and provide for the mutual assistance of its members in times of distress. The Moorish Temple of America does not do that. To aid in the improvement of health and to encourage the ownership of better homes, the Moorish Temple of America does not do that. But this is supposed to be the Moorish Temple of America. This is my point. To find employment for our members, the Moorish Temple of America does not do that. To teach those fundamental principles which are desired for our civilization, such as obedience to law, respect and loyalty to government, tolerance and unity. They're not teaching that, man. But the point I wanted to get at, it says, I'll just read this part. We of the Moorish Temple of America, like countless other American citizens, so we're equal, we're on equal footing, know that we must live together here in America in harmony, friendship, and goodwill, whatever our race and creed may be. It is only from a purely religious standpoint, it seems at the time, that we differ from a large number of our fellow Americans. We believe in and foster the Muslim religion. We believe in its principles. We believe in the principles of its teachings, insofar that they can be adopted to American life. We feel that the Christian religion is all right for those who prefer it. In America, religious freedom is guaranteed all under the Constitution. Why did I point that out? Because you got these knuckle-headed, deceiving Muslims. Nah. You got these knuckle-headed, deceiving, dirty Moors out here talking against the church, out here talking against anything. Drew Ali wasn't for that. He wasn't for that. How you gonna sit here and say, "Oh, we have the right to be this, that, and the third," and then go out on a motherfucking tantrum? You know, downplaying somebody else. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of people out here who think that they're Moorish American, who think that, excuse me, they think that they're in with the true ranks of the true Moors, and they don't know Islam. That's my savior right there. That's my savior right there. That's not your savior. That's my That's my savior right there. Me. You got him out here worshiping Ali to the same extent that you have some unfortunately Sunni and Shia Muslim. You know, they're worshiping the prophets as well. You know, we've got the brothers and sisters of the Christian faith worshiping Brother Yeshua. You know, no, that's not even the move. I'm supposed to free myself. Drew Ali came to teach us how to be equal, how to be accountable. He ain't come out here teaching no hate. But you got these Moors teaching hate. If you go to, if you're lucky to make it through the doors of a Moorish Temple of America, and you walk in there, I can guarantee you, and I've never been in one, but I can guarantee you, you see how crazy that is? I can guarantee you, there are not any other nationalities in there, right? Sitting in the front of the pews, you know, so much so that the Moorish Americans can't get a seat. But that's how it was in the time of Drew. Everybody was in there. People who liked and disliked him was in there. Ali said this is not a social club, but the Moorish Temple of America today is run like a social club. And then you got all these Moors out here talking about, oh yeah, man, the prophet. They get on my nerves with that. Because I'm the prophet. I'm a lost prophet. You're a lost prophet. You're a lost prophet. It's you. The answer is. But anywho, no. Got a lot of people who don't know anything about Al-Islamiyya. You don't have to learn Arabic. I know Arabic. You don't have to learn Arabic to know Islam. No. Pardon me. So my whole point of this, my whole point of talking all of this, is because it's high time. The times are hit. Right now, I'm going to tell y'all like this, right? Right now, Elon Musk, right? And Donald J. Trump. These are the prophets of the time, right now. When Drew Ali says follow the prophet, he's telling you to follow the president. Prophet means president. It means professor. One who professes, one who's professional. He's telling you to follow the leader, the head businessman. They will guide you. You know? You don't have to vote for them. You vote for your... Drew Ali taught us how to vote. I don't see none of the Moorish Americans getting together and voting for any statesman. Or if they are, we don't get to hear about it. Why not? I made mention before, to my knowledge, Drew Ali had 15 temples during his time. To my knowledge, the only one that's still in operation that has not changed its position or its address is temple number 8 in Arkansas. But I'm gonna just keep it a bean with y'all. I can't sit here and vouch for them. You know, I was trying to, but I don't see. I don't see nothing that Drew Ali taught. They're giving you the same information I'm giving you, but they ain't giving it to you like I'm giving it to you. If they're giving it to you at all, and they're not showing you, none of them are walking it. None of them. I've manifested this information. I'm walking, living, true and living. You know, they out here. You got some out here trying to sell you information. You know that they themselves haven't gone through themselves. You know, or like everybody out here trying to get rich quick instead of helping everybody. Man, I'm here to help. But let me camel back and get it all back in unit. To be a Muslim, to be a creditor, all one has to do is trust in their state and have faith in their governor. In order to be a Muslim, all one need to do is to trust in Allah and have faith in his prophet. In order to be a secured party, all one need do is to become a national citizen, is to trust in their self and administrate their own estate. That's what Drew Ali's teaching. I got my passport with them. I got my passport book and ID card using RV Bay's identification documents. I'm not proud of that now, but it is what it is, right? Again, I don't understand why these people are out here talking about they Muslims, and then they're out here telling people who can and can't be Muslim. You can't, or creditor. They don't even know that Muslim means creditor. You know what I mean? Muslim means creditor. That's what the word means. That's all that was. Muslim, yeah. When Jesus cried out on the cross, on the ledger, he gave up the ghost. He gave up the spirit, but before he gave up the spirit, he spoke it. He said, Muslim. Muslim. Muslim means it is perfected, it is finished, it is complete. Muslim is Muslim. Muslim in Aramaic is Muslim in Arabic. So he just cried out and said he was the creditor. That's what he did at court. He stated the truth, and that was it. They're not teaching you this stuff, man. I'm trying my hardest not to, like, I don't leave. I can't leave the movement, but I'm not walking into them temples, because the temple, I would like y'all to go to, I think it's Acts chapter 17 verse 24, because Moorish Americans are supposed to use their Bibles too. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. These dudes are so out of their mind. You know, oh, we've got the Quran. Oh, we've got the Quran. That's cool. That's fine. That's fine. Drew Ali said, don't get rid of this. We're going to use it to condemn the government. Oh, we've got this. Look, bro, we've got the Circle 7. The Circle 7. And pardon me. You'll read that Drew Ali said that everything that we need is put into that pamphlet. Yes, these are good to have, but everything that we need was put into that Circle 7 pamphlet. Live will end if, let's see here. Boom. That being said, though, y'all, If you can't love humanity as one family, get the fuck out of here, man. The moment you hear these knuckleheads, talking like as if here's some key words that will identify fake Muslims. If they're calling Europeans Albions, troglodytes, uh, what other words do they use? Troglodytes, Albions. If they call them, so Drew Ali did say pale skin nation, and we understand that. If they're using anything other than pale skin nations, and if they're using it in a negative sense, that's an indicator that they're not following Drew Ali at all. There's a lot of Moors in this movement that don't know Drew Ali. They don't even know that Drew Ali brought this information. They just out here talk about Moors versus Murs like it ain't the same. I don't want to hear that spelling changes anything, because if spelling changed everything and it was MOOR versus MUUR, why is there MER in America? Which one of those? People be silly, yo. Damn, I can't see over without my glasses, y'all. There we go. Let me see if I missed anybody. If I missed anybody's comment, I did not mean to. I'm going to go down the line and check. Islam or more. Islam love. I see. I appreciate you too. But yeah, so what I would tell any and all of y'all to do, for real, just to keep it 100, it don't matter who you are. If it's particularly if you're a Muslim, I would go to any Moorish Science Temple of America and say, "Hey, came to learn about the Prophet." And if they turn you away, they you universally Muslims know if we go anywhere in the world and we walk upon a masjid, any masajid, and they see me, Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum assalam, they're not going to turn you away. They're not going to turn you away. Definitely not because of what your skin look like. If you go to the Moorish Science Temple of America, they're going to turn you away if you don't, because they're so divided. They're divided. This again, it's not Islam, man. Drew Ali had everybody up in the temple. Everybody. There were everybody. All nationalities. Some of the people became Moorish Americans. They accepted which was no different than during the Holocaust, when Albania was taking the Jews in and saving them under the cloak, under the banner of Islam. Got to get that hot tea up in there, break all of that up. Man. Yeah, brothers and sisters, whatever your religious creed, right? Whatever it may be, right? I'm not religious, but I can see the divine in all. Islam, and that's all. Absolutely, Moon Dreamer. I'm not religious either, family. I'm strictly spiritual. Drew Ali was showing, he brought us in through religion because that's where we were at. But he told us that we would not reach our peak being the beggar nation. And our peak is the spiritualities of life. We know the spirituality is breathing, so the word, the claim, the expression, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Absolutely. I appreciate you all for stopping in. I'm going to continue to do the things that I do for y'all on this TikTok until they cut me off. You know what I mean? Definitely check out my page, link in bio. And I'm going to get up with you. Peace and love. I hope that no one is offended except those who need to be offended. I'm telling y'all one last time, the Nation of Islam, until them brothers and sisters get their minds out of the color gutter, they're stuck. And it's the same thing with these Moors out here who can't get it through their head that skin tone does not make you Muslim or non-Muslim. It doesn't. It really, that has nothing to do with it. There's a sister on my page now. I'm not gonna call her out, right? She's Caucasian. She's Muslima. I'll put whatever in anybody's neck over that sister. Just because she's Muslima. Just because she's Muslima, I will risk my life for hers. Ain't got nothing to do with her skin. It's got everything to do with her trust and her faith. Her good deeds and her bad deeds. Did y'all see that? Just saying. The ledger. You see what I'm saying? But that's my sister. I will never knock a Muslim because of what they look like or because of where they came from. Because that's not Islam at all. At all. So when you see these Moors out here and they're debating and they're arguing and they're doing all of that nonsense, man, they don't speak for Moorish Americans. I promise you they don't. No more than Jim Jones back in the day spoke for all Christians. If you follow me. Not the rapper. Not the rapper at all. The cult leader. The cult leader, Jim Jones, does not speak for all Christians. And neither do these Moors, these wannabe Moors speak for all Muslims. If you have no love in your heart, get away from me. If you can't love humanity, get away from me. If you're going to argue about who is and who ain't, you ain't got your own mouth. If you're going to argue about who is and who ain't, you ain't got your own motherfucking mind right, get the fuck away from me. Please stay away from me. And I'll call whoever out. I don't care who you are or what rank you are in whatever organization you're in. I'll call you out. I will call you out. A lot of you grand sheiks ain't saying nothing to me. Y'all used to have a lot to say when I was ignorant. Y'all won't say anything to me now because you know I'll call you out. All of you. I drop names. I reveal a shayateen. That's what I do. I reveal the shaitan. I reveal the lower self. I show the people who's dealing in lower self. All right. So, I appreciate you all. Get up with me. Peace and love. Namaskaram. Namaste. Assalamu alaikum. Islam. Jiwe Pende.